What's up, guys? It's your boy Ty. You already know who it is, and we're back with another Ghetto Podcast, man. And I know you guys see the last video was going slight viral on YouTube. Motherfuckers were really checking in, and y'all are scaring me with all you guys' answers on the percentage of women that's marriageable. Like, you'll be surprised. Guys are saying 1%. Like, there's like literally no marriageable women to them at least. So we have a good episode coming in for you guys. And before we get to everything, you already know what to do. Like the video before you start. Before we continue, like the video. You fucking ninja watching ass people. Stop just watching the video, not commenting, not engaging. Like the video. Help a brother out. You gotta help black business. So yeah, for the most part, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, and help the algorithm help it reach your friends. And yeah, that's that. Now let's get into the introduction of the guests. Give the people your name.
Destiny.
What age are you?
Prefer not to say my age.
You know, women, they take that as an insult. What do you do for a living?
Prefer not to say to.
A relationship status?
Single.
Of course. Anything you want to shout out? Any thing you got going on?
No.
Oh, and what's your highest level of education?
Currently going for my associates in social work, and I'm also a certified CNA.
Okay.
Well, will be October, so.
Okay, that's good. That's cool. Okay, so I know you guys really don't care about our backgrounds and stuff. You know, you all really give a fuck about us. Let's get into the main stuff. Let's get to the main beats and grits about this real thing. Okay, so I got a question for you. Do you think marriage is still alive?
No. I think it's mostly for legal.
Wait, let's
No, really. Well, not for love. I think marriage these days are just like legal bindments, like
You think it's more?
Yeah.
It became more of a legal.
For business wise.
Legal, like legal and business obligation than like an actual love.
Yeah, for sure.
Creating a legacy type obligation.
Yeah.
That's a fair assumption. So. That's fair, but let me ask you a question. Do you think, women these days, modern women, exude feminine or, let's say, traditional feminine traits?
No. Social media has a lot of influence on how women behave these days. For one, there are a lot of people who are independent. If you're looking for marriage, being independent can cause some issues.
Tell me about it.
Social media has a lot of influence, showing body parts. Sex is an open talk on social media nowadays. So, really, yeah, that's my take.
That's facts. You know, you just that's fucking facts, man. I try to say it because like this is early. We really getting into it. Social media really did kill. So social media honestly destroyed relationships, and I don't want to say, and it sounds sexist to say, but I don't really honestly blame men for the collapse. I think when it comes to the whole collapse of modern or traditional relationships, traditional standards, I think females honestly led the change in it. Would you agree?
Both
You think it's both?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why do you say both?
It's definitely both ways because, like, on a female perspective, of course, like, men these days are not marriageable. Like, I don't see them as husband material, really.
You don't see the man that's husband material?
No, so.
What? Let me ask you something. When you want a traditional man, right? Would you want a traditional man? Would you say?
Yeah, depending on what traditional. What do you mean a
traditional? The guy who's gonna provide for you, protect you, care for you, love you.
For sure. I mean, I think that's every female's dream, but really.
Right. That's what most females want, right?
Right.
But is it fair to say the main reason why a lot of women aren't getting that traditional good man is because they're no longer traditional good women?
No, it's not fair to say that. I would say no.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Girls trips, the boost of online dating. Um, I mean, I can go on a list. Feminism. It almost taught women to be in that whole "I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man" mindset.
Right.
So,
But that is caused by a man as well.
oh really?
I think it's more of an emotional. It's not.
Try to
It's more
talk
of
more into the mic.
It's more of an emotional connect with females, in the sense that if you get a traditional man, there are certain things that you will have to do as a woman which we would not agree to or don't want to do. Men who provide for you and would protect you want you to be submissive and like they pull all the strings and you have no say. And I think that mentally, that is not a place for someone to be. There's no way to express your feeling, and that is like, what is the sense of being in a relationship if it's one-sided? Not because you protect, guide, and give me money, I'm just supposed to be the person that you want me to be. So that, I think that's the problem right there.
But that's the thing. Like that is the problem. Like a woman will get a man who will be that traditional provider, traditional male that they want, but then on the other hand, will not assume the traditional female traits that she's supposed to adhere to. Cause like, isn't it funny how, like you said, like a man can take care of you all this stuff, but then they expect a submissive woman who's gonna cook, clean, do all this stuff.
Right.
But the reality is that's what comes with getting the good traditional man. So how come
That's why
men are held? How come men are held to their standard of being a man 100, like all the time? Like they always have to be that 100% masculine male, providing, protecting, all that stuff. But then women can pick and choose when they want to.
That's a good question. I can't answer that. But I get your point, though.
Yeah. Well, if you were to put a number to it, what percentage of women do you think are marriageable?
This generation?
Yeah. You can be real. This is the Ghetto Podcast.
I'm being honest.
Be honest. Be 100.
I feel like maybe 2%. I mean,
hey,
the ones that
man, give her a
for sure, the ones that are in church are probably marriageable.
Right, the ones that are right.
In church or like
I fucking say that, and it's funny because that's why I was scared. Because if you would have saw my last video, even on YouTube, it hit over like 20K views in like 2 hours. And people were saying, like, I said only 5% of women are marriageable. There's girls' nights out, and I was being generous. There's girls' nights out, girls' trips, girls going out drinking out without telling their boyfriend. It's a long laundry list of issues. Laundry list of issues.
I mean, what is a female being marriageable? What are some of those expectations for a female being marriageable?
It's funny because women should know this because it's so simple for men. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, the old school saying, "Sex sandwich is silence." Like men are very simple. We just want a woman who's gonna be there. I forgot what comedian said this. We want a female who's there, but is not there. Like we know that she's there for whenever I really need you. Like come around, like hang out. But when I just need my time, I know that you're not gonna bug me, being annoying, and you're not gonna embarrass me. And that's a big thing why there's a big decline in marriage. Men don't want hoes, and there's a big generation of being a hoe. It's almost accepted. And to be real, like guys will have sex with women, have sex with them all the time, but when it comes to taking them serious, wifing them, getting down on one knee, that would never happen because they don't want their last name to be embarrassed. Okay. But I'm glad you said too. I find that really interesting. Well, you already said pretty much social media kill relationships. I want to go into our first video, which I think is going to be really, really hilarious and a great twist. So, have you ever heard of Bad Bunny?
No.
Oh yeah, where you from?
Belize.
Okay. So, Bad Bunny, he's this Latino artist, I guess you could say, Mexican artist. He's really huge. The Mexicans love him. So there was this woman who was caught kissing at him at a club, and it was all on video, and her boyfriend saw it. Okay. So we're gonna see how that goes. But let me ask you a quick question before we get into it. Do you think women should be able to go to the club when they're in a serious relationship, or like all that stuff in a serious relationship?
In a relationship, one should still keep their true self. And if you met this girl going to clubs and having fun with her friends, why is she? Why should she stop doing that just because she's in a relationship? You
Well,
know,
I mean, I can give you a
it
small
matter.
list.
It matters what you do at the club, but you
But
know,
let me
if
ask you
you're
this,
just a
okay? Because
decent person who just goes to the club with your
girl,
friends,
you know,
one and two
women say that
drinks,
often. But let me ask you a question. Why don't you? Are you like men, right?
for sure.
Why don't you go to a gay club?
I actually wanted to do that.
Because like a lot of women will like, they'll be like, they'll argue like, I should be able to go to the club. Da, da, da. I'm not going for the guys. I'm not going for the male energy. Da, da,
I
da.
mean, I'm open for sure. That's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah, and that's why I say like, there's the real reason you girls want to go to the club is y'all want to have fun, and what comes with fun is not all the
No,
time something that's allowed to be done.
I disagree.
Oh, really? Then how? But that's the thing. How
I
come women
disagree.
won't just go to gay clubs or dance with the lights off at the crib with the girls, drinks, flash some lights, and dance? Why do they go to the club? And not only do they go to the club, they are focused on the sections where the big stars are at.
Okay, that's interesting. I can speak for myself. I mean,
Of course.
going to the club for me is just like hanging out with friends, having a few drinks, and just dance and have fun.
Okay.
So,
Let's see how that went for this girl. With this guy. It's a 3-part video thing. So this is gonna be really interesting. Okay. And the first video would be. So this one is the first video.
Ay, ay, tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota, friquitona, se te nota, le gustan los tríos. Ay, ay.
So far, as you see, she's dancing with her cup in her hand, and then Bad Bunny kisses her.
all right.
Is that bad from that
I
that
mean,
alone?
She looks like, on my perspective, just watching the video, not knowing her, but I
Try
would
to speak
say
into the mic.
the person looks like she's single, literally.
She
I
likes
don't
to
see-
single, huh?
I don't see like a bunch of friends or like.
She was there with friends.
Or like someone standing beside her or anything like that. She just looks like someone who's single and having the best night ever. So
Okay. Well, this is what she told her boyfriend.
Sorry, I don't know what to do. Me la voy
Then I asked if you want to go out. I'm like, stop fucking around. I put on my clothes. I'm like, you're fucking. She's like, Bad Bunny kissed me. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what the fuck? And she showed me the video. The one I sent you, but not even the whole thing. She cut it in half and showed it. And then I'm like, revert video to original. I'm like, well, let's see the whole fucking video first of all. I seen it and I'm like, oh, so you cropped the video to show it to me, as if you literally grabbed your face and kissed you. You had no idea what was going on. And then later on, I started seeing the videos of her fucking.
So, from the boyfriend's call, he's saying like, she's saying she only sent me half the clip, edited, right? So what's your thoughts so far?
I mean, on a woman's perspective, of course, again, like I don't know, it's wrong on her. She has a whole boyfriend, like regardless of alcohol, and on top of it, like who's her friends? Like they know, like, hey, you have a boyfriend.
You think her friends?
We're not gonna let you drink and do something stupid to ruin your relationship. We're out to have fun, but at the same time, we're not here to like ruin our lives. So I think friends.
You think her friends should have stepped in and?
Influence on that, definitely.
I always say things should be how it is, but unfortunately, in reality, most friends will just sit there and it's Bad Bunny. The friends are not gonna step in and stop that. The friends are gonna encourage it and keep it a secret with her. But let's see the real clip.
la toa pa' un VIP, un VIP.
That's her friend right there.
Ey, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos. Me la voy a llevar la
I would have high.
Yeah, so as you see, like she didn't. Bad Bunny didn't just kiss her, from the full clip. Even her friend was right next to her.
Yeah.
It was. They had a moment, but like I said, man, and you agree with it. internet, social media killed relationships.
Yeah, and on top
That's a
of it,
big
it looked
star.
like she was definitely under the influence based on the bottle she has holding in her hand. So
She was under the. You say it's because she was under the influence.
yeah.
Well, that's
I
the
mean,
thing.
alcohol makes you get brave as hell. I'm telling you.
But like, and that's why I say, if she's clubbing, if she's going out, that should not be allowed because what's
So
at the
you're
club,
saying
what's at the bar.
Females should not be allowed if you're in
No,
a
no, no.
relationship to go to a bar.
You, my fault. Let me reword it. You can do whatever you want,
Alright.
just not with me. You feel me? Like if you're my girl, you're not going to the bar. You're not going to the club. No girls' nights out. None of that shit because you can easily get drunk. And women, it sounds bad, but the reality is like you guys can be easily influenced more than men. But at the same time, if a girl comes up to a guy like you want to fuck, guy's gonna take that 100%.
I disagree.
Disagree with what?
I disagree with what you said. Like,
That females are.
females are supposed, regardless in a relationship, females are supposed to be able to do fun stuff like go with their girls out and have fun. It depends on the friends that they're with, and it depends on the female and their behavior.
The only exception is, and why I don't even bring it up because most people aren't even in marriages yet. But the only exception is her friends have to be married.
No, I think a married
She can't have
person-
single friends.
I think a married person could have single friends.
Do you think single friends influence bad behavior?
Yeah, but it's up to you if you wanna, go with what your single friends
And
think,
fellas-
regardless of what your relationship.
This is a perfect example of how, because like men and women are different. We see things differently,
Right.
right? So you're looking at it from like it's a possibility standpoint. You're saying like, oh, you should let your girl go. It's possible she won't do this stuff. It's possible she's gonna be loyal. It's possible that her friend's gonna help out. But the probability of her friends it's being like, hey, you have a boyfriend while she's kissing a celebrity, it's very low.
Right.
And in reality, if we would have asked a regular girl, like, hey, if you was making out with a celebrity, would you want your friend to cock block? They'd be like, hell no. What the fuck? They'd be mad.
Yes, I would like my friend to cock block me because, like, he is the celebrity. At the end of the day, I have someone to go home with that I would not want to be lost for a celebrity who don't even know me. Like, for a quick second, probably don't even remember my name.
I mean, of course,
that's
but like,
stupid.
what do you want to know why a lot of women jump for those opportunities because
They're chasing money, right? But
There's a
again,
word for
there
it.
are women out here who are not chasing money, but are chasing something deeper than money.
Oh, really?
So
And it goes back to what I asked you when I met you, because you said, let me ask you. I want you to build your guy, your dream guy. I want you to build him. So
there's no
we're
such
gonna
thing
start.
as a dream guy.
Okay, of course there's no. I'm glad that you know that.
There is no such
Because
thing as a dream guy.
you'll
But
be surprised-
There's some key stuff that I would like for my person to have.
What would those be?
First of all, maturity, ambition.
Do
You
you-
don't have to be educated.
Hold on. Okay, pause. We gotta pause. I want you to continue, but we gotta pause.
What?
Cause feminines for ambitious means you want somebody who's gonna make money.
Right.
Ambitious means he's working towards something.
Right.
He has bigger dreams, bigger goals.
Right.
So if you don't care about money, why do you care if he's ambitious?
Because, like, it's a teamwork thing. Like, I'm not going to be the one making money to mind someone. It's a teamwork thing. We're supposed to build together. It's not one-sided. It's a 100-100 relationship. That's how I put it. Not 50-50, 100-100.
You can say that, but the reality is 50-50, 100-100. That doesn't work. The reality is there's one lead, even if it's 51-49, there's one lead and there's one follower. There's no such thing as equality in a relationship, and that's why a lot of relationships don't work these days. Because, like, the thing is,
To a certain extent,
you want a strong man, right?
for sure.
Let me ask you something. You want to play 50-50, right? Say, for example, because you probably like, oh, this nigga's an asshole. But say, for example, we're together, right?
Right.
Somebody, we're laying down in the bed late at night, right? Somebody breaks in. And I look at you, right? Dead in your face. Like, look at me. I look you dead in the face. Sweetheart, do you mind getting that shit? My back hurt. I got the last guy. Do you want to go get the intruder for me this time? I'll get the next
I'm
one.
not gonna lie, my response.
Wait, come to the mic.
I'm not gonna lie, my response to you. I got you, baby. I got you.
Oh, really?
That's me, like for real. We're in this together. I'm not
Bro,
finna sit here
stop
and
the
die
cap.
for you.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I'm not finna
No
sit there.
bullshit, bro.
If you don't do it, then we're both gonna be dead. Somebody has to jump in. Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
And if you so happily fight this nigga off, you did something. Waka, 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 and he runs away. Are you gonna fuck me that night?
No.
No, right? And you're probably gonna leave me the next morning. Because the
Not
reality is,
necessarily.
not necessarily, I'm gonna leave you the
I
next
gotta
week.
think
Actually,
about
you know what? I'm not gonna
this.
leave
I
you.
have to think about this
I'm not gonna leave you.
situation.
I'm gonna wait until the next guy who is actually gonna protect me from that situation comes by, and then I'm
What
gonna
do you
cheat on
think
you with the
about
nigga,
this?
and then I'm gonna leave you. That's the reality of it.
No.
Sweetheart, no woman wants a man who's not a fucking man. No woman wants to be with a man who's like, oh, sweetheart, somebody stole your purse. Go chase after him. Why you looking at me for? You don't want that. But you'll say that because I always say, guys, don't listen to what a woman say. Listen to what she does.
Really?
You want a nice guy?
A nice guy? Like, define a nice guy.
No, you define a nice guy.
A nice guy?
Because all you girls say, I want a nice guy, I want a nice guy, I want a nice
nice
guy.
guy is-
And I find that real fucking funny because the nice guys are the ones hitting people up in DMs, Snapchat, Instagram, all this shit. The bad boys aren't hitting y'all up. The bad boys are just sitting there fucking smoking their weed, doing their shit, and then y'all hitting them up. So the reality is, do you really want a nice guy?
A nice guy. You said define a nice guy. Someone who, like, have decent conversation with, like... if I'm
What would
talking-
you define as a nice guy?
Someone who has decent conversation, like, and would literally, like, listen to me, like, take me shopping and do all these fun stuff.
Oh, take you shopping. Fun stuff. Nigga, fun for you, nigga? What the fuck? But go ahead. What other nice... You know what? That nice is kind of sounding like something else. Y'all already know what the word is.
What?
But we're not going to say it yet. But continue describing your little nice guy. Continue, please. Let me guess. If you go out with your friends are with you, you want him to pay for your friends too?
Oh, no.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't do that.
But well, go ahead. Continue to describe your nice guy.
I mean, yeah, someone who's passionate will definitely show PDA in some public, open the door for you. That's a nice guy.
Open the door for you, get you roses and shit?
Yeah. That's a nice guy.
Okay. Guys, do not listen to none of that shit. Do not listen to none of that shit. Because for one, let me ask you, did your ex do this?
Did my ex do that?
Did your ex do this?
Not the flowers part, but he always...
He did all the other stuff?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
And all that.
Where is he?
Yeah, for sure. But that's... see,
Come on, man.
I mean...
You can't make this
we're not
shit
gonna
up, man.
Get into why we're not together because it's more than
I'm
just
sure
not
it's
being
more.
a
It's
nice
more
guy.
to it. It's this, that. Yeah, I'm sure there's more to it. But he was a nice guy.
Yeah, for
He,
sure.
you wanted a nice guy,
But
but
he
that's
had
not.
some
But the reality is that's
personal
not what you women
issues.
want. And I know in the car she said, "I don't know why you guys think you know what women want. You don't know what women want." The reality is women don't know what women want, and and it's backed by studies. So I believe in Northwestern, they had females, straight females, straight males, and then they had gay guys and lesbians. But we're gonna shit on heterosexual people, right? So for the men, they had electrodes, attached to them, and it shocks them, and it shows them pictures and whatever. If it's arousing, they click the ticker, right?
Right.
And if it's not, you don't click the ticker. But they had electrodes attached to their genitals, right? So it tells you if they're lying or not, pretty much, right? So when it came to the males, when they showed them, monkeys banging, all types of stuff, they were accurate with what they tapped. They was like, okay, I like that. I'm horny by that. Okay, that turns me on. Okay, and it was accurate, right?
Right.
But when the women came on, they showed them monkeys banging, and they only tapped the button to politically correct stuff, heterosexual sex, a guy walking on the beach, but the guy grabbing a girl by her throat. It's like that. Even though that turned her on, she was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna zap that." Monkeys banging, I'm not gonna zap that. But it did. She was stimulated. So as she says she's not turned on by these things, she actually is. But she just doesn't know it, or she's just not gonna be honest enough to say it.
I think we're not honest enough to say it. So
I
I
mean,
feel like a lot of females aren't honest about their intentions and what they're actually feeling. So
no, we have 100%. I mean, women will say they like a nice guy, but in reality, they fuck with the bad boys who can emotionally stimulate them or even sexually stimulate them because the nice guys aren't usually the guys that's good in bed.
when we're talking about a relationship, people have different reasons why they're in a relationship. Some people are emotionally connected. Some people are sexually connected. It all depends on what you're looking for.
And it all ends for the same reason:
What do you mean?
financials or sexual. Women always say, I want a nice guy. I want this. Like, everything but what they actually leave the guys for. Money and sex. They I got a question down the road, but let me ask you this. Should a relationship just rely on trust or boundaries?
Both. It can't just rely on
No. One or the other. Because if you trust them, you won't have any boundaries. But if you have boundaries, then that means you don't necessarily 100% trust them. So should it be based on trust or boundaries?
I would say boundaries.
Boundaries.
Definitely.
That's funny you say that because you just said that girls should be able to go to the club and girls should be able to do this and you should just trust it. All right. Listen to what you say, but believe what you actually would.
Boundaries for sure. Like, yeah, definitely boundaries.
So boundaries?
Yeah.
And I'm glad you say that because that's the only way a relationship does work. And you know you're trying to allude to you should just trust your girl. Trust. You can only trust a woman to be a woman. And you know what women are?
We can only trust a man to be a man too. So.
Exactly. And you know I find it real funny that women always. I bet in your dream guy or your ideal guy, you want him to be loyal, right?
That's one of the for sure.
Yeah,
but
and
it's not really a reality because you never know. You know.
Right. So, but if you know that reality, are you willing? Because look, what I like to say, tell girls, and it frustrates me when I have to break this down because it's like 1 + 1 literally equals 2. Most guys, if given an option, will cheat, exercise their options, but women will, to their grave, say, "I don't want a man who cheats. I'm not being with nobody who cheats." So who the hell you gonna be with then, sweetheart? Who the hell you gonna be with?
So you're saying we should just accept that man will cheat?
Either do that, or are you willing to dumb your standards down?
Sorry?
Are you willing to lower your standards?
No, not.
You know what?
I mean,
wait.
the compromise maybe. The compromise with the relationship.
So okay,
but,
you know what? Okay, build your guy real quick. Build your guy.
Build my guy.
Build your guy.
Okay.
Okay, so how tall is he?
My ideal height would be 6 foot. But
6 feet. Great.
Yeah.
Race?
Huh?
Race?
Black guy.
Of course, duh. Okay. How much you want to make a year?
That part, I'm as an independent woman,
Do you want an average man's income or above average man income?
average also?
You take average? Okay, so like 48K?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also.
Okay, so you cool with like, probably one trip a year?
Yeah, for sure.
If even that, okay, that's cool. If you say so, you say that. You say that. Y'all say that, man. But we know the reality. And you want them to be socially calibrated. You don't want them to know how to talk and stuff, right?
For sure.
Well, do you know that only 50% of the population is black? I mean, tall or 6 feet and above, and only like 33% of no, it's like a small percentage.
That's what I said.
Even like a very small percentage of a black man, right?
That's what I said. I would like a sick person.
Right. You will. Okay. You would down. You will.
Less
Okay.
if I can't get it, but if I can, I will.
Okay. So you're willing to dumb your standards down for loyalty.
For height, for sure. For height.
Okay. Wait. I'm talking about for loyalty. Like the guy's gonna be loyal. It's not dumbing down his height. I'm talking about dumbing down like overall dumbing down. Cause even the average guy, let's be real, he may do something. So like.
So if
if we done with your average, because
Like,
your
if everything I list.
your standards are apparently so average. So if the below average guy, you're willing to settle for a below average guy
If he's loyal,
if he's loyal.
well, I don't think men could be loyal, so no.
So, but that's
Men will definitely cheat regardless. They're made to cheat. So.
and you
unless
guys
there's
see
this person who
why
really,
women do not
really
run any
loves
fucking
their
countries.
girlfriend and not cheat.
This
then
is
they-
why women don't run any countries. The thing is, you know what you can do, you know what you should do, you know what the consequences of both things. But ladies always like to stay right in the middle. Like they're like, I want a loyal guy, but I'm not dumbing down my standards because even though even that lower guy is gonna cheat on me. So I'm like, okay, so why don't you date the?
But that's a fact, though.
But the thing is, so why don't you date the best guy and just allow it?
Why don't we date a best guy but just allow it? No.
Bro, it's cause it's like but don't get me wrong, you're not the only woman who said that shit. Like the last girl is like the last girl said she's not dumbing her standards down. She's not lowering her standards for loyalty. But the thing is, what are you gonna do? You know?
You can't fight them, you join them.
But the thing is, so I mean, you could choose, you could do whatever you choose to do, you know. But I like what I like to do on this podcast is like, you know, give you some information, give you some realities, give you some, because I know a lot of women know these things, but they like to be blissfully ignorant. They like, I know that a lot of niggas cheat, but I'ma just hope I can change this nigga. You feel me? But I'm glad that you're aware enough. But let me ask you this. Actually, I really want to get to the second video, but I already asked you that, but let me ask you this. If you're a successful man, right? Because, like, if you're a successful man making six figures, and you know that you're the possible, because this is why I don't advocate for marriage, especially until you actually work to a certain level and you really valued your girl. You know, make sure she's not for the streets and stuff.
It's definitely more business wise because, like, who would want, if I'm making this amount of money as a guy, why would I want a female who cannot, like, support me or?
Oh, you wait. You think that?
Like, that doesn't make sense. You're either with me or you're not.
Okay, pause.
Like, why would I want
Stop
a
the
woman
show.
who's gonna be like spending? Why?
I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna ask, but that's how women think. So you're saying how? Let me ask. Like the thing is, you're saying, you know, if I was a man, I wouldn't want to date a bum bitch. Pretty much, you wouldn't want to date a girl who don't make as much money as me, right? But the reality is, guys date down all the time.
Why?
Women are hypergamous because guys don't give a fuck about. Because this is gonna lead into the friendship question. But let me ask you something. Do guys ask what you do often when you like talking to them? Like when you know they're trying to get on that with you, do they ask what you do often?
Like, job wise?
Job wise, sure, or like availability wise, sure.
Yeah, sometimes.
You want to know a dark truth?
What? They don't give a shit.
They don't give a. They don't give a. I need a sound. They don't give a fuck, bro.
Because of course not. I was like.
The whole time while you're probably saying, you know, what you really want to, like, oh, I'll do this for you, I'll do this, and I really want to work towards this. All that's going on in their head is,
oh my God, who the hell cares?
but they're literally look at you smiling and shit. The thing is, guys don't care about what you do for a living, your money, because once you get a girl, guys are supposed to be the providers. Right. So they already know, regardless of how much you make, you're not spending that shit on me.
Of course not.
You're not. Exactly. Of course not. Exactly. You'll still want my money. And that's why men, I find it funny that women, you'll be surprised, not you, but a lot of women will like, oh, I'll do this for them, I'll do this. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to give me shit. Your money is not going to help the relationship. Even when we get married, it's not going to help the relationship. So that's why guys honestly don't give a fuck. So, yeah, so that's why I'm like, you looking at it from the female lens, because Women, they care. You know, women want the best guy. They'll look at the money. They look at everything. Women disqualify guys on way littler things than men disqualify women. Men will literally tolerate being with a bitch over a woman tolerated being with a short guy. Or a guy whose birthday is on this day and he's a Leo and I can't trust Leos because, you know, astrology shit, you know. But what I was going to ask is why marriage isn't good for men these days. Just think about this. Put yourself in this perspective. Say you're making 6 figures, right? Everything's in your life is going good for you, right? And then you marry some woman, you know, she got some red flags. She got her Instagram up, you know, scandalous pictures on Instagram. She likes to go to the clubs, but she said to trust her, don't be insecure and shit, right? And then one day you come home, you know, you just have to marry this girl. One day you come home, she's sucking the neighbor's dick, looks you dead in the face, and says, because, you know, she's getting the dick out of her mouth, honey, I'm sorry, but I want to get a divorce. You know that she could take half your money and the kids?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, would you get married knowing that that's a possibility?
No. Honestly, no.
Talking to the mic?
I would say no.
No?
Yeah, because that's like literally depending on the other person to make a decision, and they could literally ruin your life in like ASAP.
Literally ruin. I'm glad that you I like your wording and shit because they can literally ruin your life in an instance. Guys, marriage, push it back, nigga. Push that shit back. Like a lot of niggas' hairlines, bro. Because no matter what you're working towards, you can be a millionaire, billionaire. Y'all saw Jeff Bezos' wife. She is now, the second richest woman in the world? All she did was suck that nigga's dick. Oh, sure, she worked at the company. What? Okay, but what did she do? What did she do? What the fuck did she do? If she already fucking the boss, did she really have to do a lot? Hell no. So she was just there. She still got all that money after the divorce. Guys, marriage is not your best option. But let's go into the second video on why you definitely shouldn't get married. Look at this fucking 304. And 304 is another word for hoe. If you just put it into a calculator, and flip it upside down. Check this out.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck me. Why fuck me? What I do?
Wait.
Yeah, fuck you.
You'll fuck me.
Would you, though?
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Can you get your number?
Nah, I'm cool on it. She see what she like, though. I fuck with it. I fuck with the confidence, though, you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in that shit all day, you know what I'm saying?
He can get my number if he wants it.
Your man calling you right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. God damn. We caught him, man. We caught him.
She belongs to the streets.
Bruh.
Man, go ahead and give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah. Definitely young. Don't know what she wants. Definitely a young person who's just like living their best life, to be honest.
You said she's young. Do you want to see her again? Let's go ahead and look at her
really
again because she did not look young at all. That really look like she's like 25.
Yeah, 25. Is still
Oh.
young.
Me. Why fuck me? What I do?
Wait.
Yeah, she's definitely like 25, 26.
Yeah, 25 is still young in my books.
Sure.
So she's just living her best life. Her boyfriend is like, I don't know.
At home.
Probably a nice guy. Probably a nice guy. Be like, yeah, my girlfriend's just, I trust her. Yeah, whatever. Until he sees the video.
Bruh.
This is why.
I'm being honest.
Guys, stop being the fucking nice guy. It does not fucking work, bro. Like sitting at home, my girlfriend's she's out there having a good old time with her friends, having drinks, and she's gonna be loving me and thinking about me. You know how
nice
stupid you
guys
look
are
as a
just-
man doing that shit?
Nice guys are just the guys like, you can mold and they'll be cool with whatever.
You
Well,
say that and that's the problem with women because you say you want that guy, right? You say you want the guy that you can mold and all this stuff, But the reality is that guy that you mold, that's the one you're gonna leave because the guy you really want is not gonna be able to be molded. He just comes as.
Okay.
And he molds you into his wife.
I guess.
Where do
I'm
you get
gonna
your
be
Where do you
like
get your
that.
dating advice from?
Yeah, I'm single. I don't be giving dating advice, and I'm not taking dating advice. I'm just doing me.
You have male friends, right?
Yeah, of course, I have a lot of male friends.
Let me ask you something.
What?
Are those friendships genuine?
Some of them are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's cap. I think all female fuck it.
How?
Stop the cap.
All female male friendships are fucking cap. All that shit is cap, and it's
Why?
cap on both sides. Both sides are ingenuous. I'm gonna tell you why. From the woman's side, though, let me show you the woman's side first. And the women's side also reaffirms why men. Okay, let's check it out. Men don't even want to be friends with women. They don't. Women aren't good friends. I know. You're over here
How
like,
are
wait.
we not good friends?
What did he say?
How
Or
are
you're
we
probably
not
like,
good friends?
what? Yeah. No, women aren't good friends.
Really?
It sounds bad, but like it's just the reality. They're flaky. Would you say?
No, I'm a woman. I'm gonna disagree with whatever you're.
You don't think women flake a lot?
No.
You don't think women flake a lot?
Nope. Nope.
First of all, people, since you guys are the viewers and you guys have no idea how my life goes, of course, she wasn't even the guest that was supposed to be here. Women flake all the time. But that's only one reason. Let me ask you something. If you were in a fight, who would you expect to help you out?
If I was in a fight,
Yeah.
who I expect to help me out?
Yeah.
My friends.
Let's say a dude was beating your ass. Who's expecting to help you out? Who's expecting to help you out?
I mean, who's like either my friends at least. To
Okay,
jump
do you
in.
think they'll be able to help you out, though?
Maybe.
A strong ass dude.
Five feet
Juggernaut.
tall and one strong ass dude. You better jump in as my friend.
Yeah, they could jump in, but the reality, 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna get their ass beat too, or swung around
But
too.
the point
But
is-
they're trying to help. I get it. If you were a male friend, it probably eliminates that chance of happening, or very dims the chance of him beating your ass. You know, the guy's gonna help physically. And also, guys don't cut off girlfriends just off of one little thing. Females, they will stop being female friends off of meets and brunch. Off of flaking one time, they're like, okay, I don't fuck with that bitch no more. Fuck that bitch. Oh, fuck that bitch. That bitch got me fucked up. Who think she is? Man, they're used to that shit, so they don't give a fuck. You feel me? Not only that, but like, guys are usually more emotionally sound, so they can give you advice. You know, and they can give you good advice. Girls, it's also gonna sound bad. You're probably gonna be like,
I disagree.
girls give the worst advice, especially when it comes to dating advice. The worst dating advice. They actually have zero game on both sides. They have zero dating advice when it comes to giving it to.
That's man ego right there.
Oh, really?
I disagree.
You think you give good dating advice?
I don't give advice. I'm not in a relationship. I don't think I'm qualified to be giving dating.
But do you think women give good dating advice or advice? Yeah, dating advice for both sides in general?
I mean, I have friends who are dating and like they'll have girl talks and stuff, and some of the advice I'm like, what, girl? And some of them are good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well the reality is most girls lie to each other. Like those girls fucking lie to each other, give each other terrible advice. Like man. And also on the guy side, why they're not good friends for guys. Wait, no. I was saying why girls aren't good friends with girls. Why they aren't good friends with guys is like, guys want to fuck. Guys they do want to fuck. So they're gonna sit there in the friendship zone until they fuck. Until you're like, oh,
That's
this
why
guy.
there's boundaries with guys. If you're gonna have a guy as friend, there is boundaries.
Of course, but there's boundaries. If you gotta put boundaries on a friendship because you think that they're gonna try to do something that's not a part of the friendship, doesn't that make it ingenuous?
No. You don't only. No, not in my point of view. You not only put because I think boundaries are not just for friendship, it's for all relationship around. Even in a relationship with we just said.
Did you
our
tell?
relationship lasts longer on boundaries.
Yeah.
Right.
Relationship. Friendship is like, okay, you can text me at this time, but we can't hang out this time because like my boyfriend. Boundaries in a friendship, it's ingenuous because that means you know that the guy has a different a different motive.
But right, we know that. But then
Do you
just a guy.
Do you tell all your male friends?
That's just a guy.
By the way, before we become friends, you know we're not fucking, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You would say that to all of them.
First shit I said.
That's the first thing you say to all of them. You just be like, all right, if we're gonna be friends, we can't fuck.
They'd be like in my face like, damn, I'm not trying to do. I'm like, yeah.
They say that?
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, you're looking at me and telling me you're
sweetheart,
not trying to fuck, like, bro.
Stop the cap.
They're capping, sweetheart. They are capping.
I know they're capping.
The thing is, they're just waiting for that moment. And the thing is, even though you said we're not fucking, they're saying like, okay, bet. They're like, okay, she's saying that because she doesn't want to, but maybe if I stick around more, maybe if I do this while she just, I can probably get it. Guys, yeah, I'm exposed to some nature on guys, man. Guys ain't, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit.
If you're friend zone, like, we're just friends. Just keep it like that.
And guys, I recommend you get the fuck out of the friend zone. You get no benefit for being in the friend zone. Females get all the male energy that they get from hanging out with you. They are protected when they hang out with you. All types of stuff.
Yeah, we get them.
All this stuff that you get from a male friend that you don't get from the female friend. You don't. You get bad advice. You get no protection. You get no help. And sometimes the guy friend even paid for the dinner.
Yeah. I have guy friends who pay for my dinner. What's wrong with that? I mean, but they
Bruh.
What? I literally put them like we're just friends. So like
You tell them we're just friends, and they be like, all right, we're going on dinner. I'm gonna pay for you. They still pay for you?
Yeah, we're friends.
Man, they're just
Stupid.
like dead ass, bro. Like they're not fucking you at all.
No.
They're not even hugging you,
No. We're
kissing you,
No, friends.
bro.
I mean,
Stupid.
Y'all are just stupid, bro.
For sure, they try to flirt.
Of course, they better have. They better have. I mean, they better have tried to go for the fucking
I mean,
kiss.
but
The
when
fuck?
they try to flirt, I'm like, okay, just let's keep it as friends, right? That's what we are, right? I mean, I give them the option to leave. I mean, really, if you want to leave and stop talking to me, I have no problem. But like, hey, I don't know. They still stick around, so it's genuine to me.
You know, you wouldn't know why they stick around.
Because they're waiting for the opportunity.
No. Not only that, because
What?
another sad reality for men.
What?
A lot of men aren't getting ass,
That's sad.
and a lot of men genuinely are even in contact with women. They can't talk to a pretty girl. They can't even be in the company of a pretty girl. So if they even have an opportunity to even be a friend, even if it's a distant friend, they'll take it.
That's sad.
They'll take it and get a whiff of what could be type shit. Like, men aren't shit. Like, it's scary because I was doing this podcast. I gotta help men realize their fucking worth because a lot of men are out here simping. You know how you described your little nice guy?
What?
That's a fucking simp. You describe the guy who's gonna sit there, buy you all this shit, take you out whenever you want, let you go out whenever you want, the worst you can mold. That's a simp. That's a fucking simp, nigga. You taking advantage of that nigga.
I'm not thinking. How is that taking advantage of the person?
Man.
That's not taking advantage of the person. I mean, come on now.
First of all, no man wants to do that shit. No man, unless they're actually getting something out of it, no man wants to do that shit. And no man, no woman wants a man that they could mold into their man. No woman wants that. No woman wants that.
You'll be surprised.
Oh no, sure. I'm sure there's small possibilities of the girls being, that's girls out there. I'm sure. Well, let me ask you something. Would you date a fucking great, nice, homeless man?
He's homeless. Great, nice, homeless person?
Yeah, like he's nice as fuck. Like the nicest, care about your emotions. He's just doing some tough shit right now. He's homeless. He's homeless. Like, he homeless, bro. He's homeless. He's asking for money type homeless. Are you taking him serious?
No. Of course, I don't think I'll be able to date him. But, I mean, if he's nice and there's a possibility that this dude could get back on his feet for sure, I'll be his friend.
There you go. His friend. There you go. You hear that, guys?
Date him.
Friend. Don't think you getting any coochie. No, buddy. Like, the thing is, women are hypergamous. Do you know what that means?
No.
They date up. They don't date down. So you can say that now, but I'm not going off of what you say. I'm going off of what I see. And I don't see you here. You're single, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say the area you stay in, but the area you stay in, there's a lot of open market drugs. So there's homeless people around there. So I don't see you with no nice homeless nigga, right?
They're homeless. Why would I date that?
I
Why would I
don't.
date
But,
someone
but
who's
like,
homeless?
is there niggas in your DMs? Be real.
If there's people in
If we were to open your Snapchat or your Instagram or your Messenger, do you or do you not have niggas hitting you up
Sometimes.
every day?
No, sometimes.
Oh, every other day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have people in my DMs.
Okay. So, how come you're still single?
Because I choose to be single.
No, the reality is,
Oh, so I choose to be single. Like, if I really wanted to, trust me, I could have been in a whole relationship. But I choose to be single.
the reality is those nice guys that are hitting you up, those sweet guys that you say you really do want, you don't fucking want. You don't fucking want. You don't. They're invisible. I'd like to say this all the time. Even the most average girl, like, kid you not, even the most average girl gets more attention than a handsome man, a well-established, high-value man. She gets more attention than him. So most niggas are invisible to most women. If you had, I like to use this example because women understand personal stuff. I had this ex, right? I got two examples actually. Actually, in this neighborhood, I want to say thought, right? So once I want to say it's kind of sound braggy, but once they messed with me, they weren't able to go back to their boyfriends.
Okay.
The thing is, once women hit a certain level of niggas that they fucking with, they can't go down. If you mess around with Drake, if Drake DMs you, you're ignoring every single DM from every single nigga you get from now on.
I mean, it's Drake. So.
Exactly. That's the thing. Women are hypergamous. You feel me? Like, if the man's worked some shit, she's going for him. If the man ain't on this shit, she's gonna string him along. Hey friend, hey best friend, BFF, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you're never gonna get this pussy, ha ha. Like that, it's just ingenuous. Like, y'all be knowing these niggas wanna fuck, but y'all be like, you're not gonna get this snatch. Like, y'all bogus as hell. Y'all bogus as hell, but it's also bogus as fuck on the dudes because they know they wanna fuck. They aren't gonna be honest and say, all right, we're not continuing this relationship unless we do something.
I mean, I met some people who are that honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I bet that happened. I bet they.
What?
Let me ask you something. And this goes to my theory. It's probably gonna add to my theory. When they came to you and said like, oh, you know, if we can't still be friends if we're not doing something, what did you do?
Okay, well, we're not friends then.
You stop being friends with them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, this is why. And you women keep getting confused about this. The last girl was really, what? Why do men lie? This is why men lie. Because when they tell you the truth, it's, oh, okay, we're not friends. We're not going to be friends then. You're definitely not getting a chance now. That's why niggas are going to sit there in the friend zone with the slight opportunity that they're going to be able to fuck. Because y'all can't take the truth. Y'all can't handle the truth. That's why men cheat and that's why men lie. Most men would cheat if they have the opportunity. Is that you guys can't take the truth of them saying, "Hey, sweetheart, I might step out." Or can you still be here and love me when I do that? Y'all be like, well, at least I want to say the unaware women are gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck? I'm the only person you should be fucking." Let me ask you a question.
What?
You find this man that you really want to be with, right?
Huh?
You're the man you really want to be with. Your dream guy, whatever, right? You finally find him. You really want him to only have sex with you only. Only you. Nobody else for the rest of his life until he dies. Only you.
Of course, that's every girl's dream. but of course, that's not gonna happen.
Okay. So if you know that's not gonna happen, why do women require sexual infidelity from the man if you guys even know that's not possible?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know.
I thought you said women know what they want.
But we do know, but that's a hard question.
Gotcha, bitch.
Cause like think about it, like bro, like you guys and women always say like we're the smartest. We're like women are the smartest. Like on average, sure, like on average you guys probably are the smartest, but the smartest man is the smartest man. You feel me? And but at the same time, the dumbest person is going to be a man at the same time. But at the same time, men are logical thinkers. Women are emotional thinkers. So they're going to literally think or in their heart believe, oh, this man really likes me for me. And he's not going to fuck anybody else. He's only going to fuck me. I have the best pussy. I have the best personality. Only me. Cook. That's that.
I don't know. That's a lie.
And it goes back to my topic of last podcast. Women don't know what men want. Women, like how you say, you wouldn't want a woman who's not on her shit. Women don't know what men want. Men and women are different. Do you think so?
For sure, definitely.
So isn't it fair to say that we look at things differently?
For sure.
So when we look at loyalty, it's completely different. Let me tell you the capacity of cheating for men and women. You're not going to like this. A man's only cheating not when he hits up a girl, not when he fucks the girl, not when he... The reality is the capacity when he's cheating is when he starts providing for the girl. Starts taking her out, put her in a place, paying her bills. That's when he's cheating. That's when he's like, holy shit, okay, now you got me fucked up. That's when you should be, raise your hand, right? You want to know how easy it is for a woman to cheat? Once she responds. Once a nigga hits her up and she responds...
That's not cheating.
She cheated.
No, it's not.
You have cheated, bitch.
How? That's
And let me
cheating.
tell you why. Like how you said, you got all the niggas hitting you up on your thing, right? It's way easier for women to cheat. You control sex. Men want sex. So you can literally walk outside. You can go to a nightclub and be like, ah! Some guy will still fuck you. A bunch of guys will still probably fuck you. Now, if I went to a fucking nightclub, I could have $1 million in my pocket. If I go in there, ah! They're calling the fucking cops on me. They're sending me to jail. They're gonna, this nigga's crazy. What the fuck? Oh, hell no, it's the bomber. She's still, I'm going to jail. The thing is, women don't even have to do anything to get the attention from the men. Men have to work their asses off to even get at the position, at the level, to even be able to exercise their options. To even fuck with a girl. Most girls' standards is a laundry list. You need to be tall. Like you said, 6 feet. Most men aren't 6 feet, sweetheart.
Yep.
Most nice guys, wait a second. Nice guys aren't 6 feet. Most of the nice guys are short guys.
I met some nice guys who are 6 feet.
Okay, sure. And let's be real, most girls want the nice guy who has 6 feet, right? So you really think that he's not going to cheat?
No, he's definitely going to cheat.
He's definitely going to cheat. Oh, my God. Guys.
I mean, as a female talking, I'm like, if you're in a relationship, sweetheart, you just got to accept men will be men, so.
Yes.
That's why I say go into a relationship business-wise. Like, if it's business-wise, you'll be fine. That's why they have... You see, the business
but that's
to fill also.
But the business way you're trying to go about it is getting a woman that the men don't even like. The thing is, men don't like women who are boss bitches, go getters, making money. They don't like that. I know you like that. Women like a man who's clouded up, got money, ambitious, on point, all that stuff. Women like that. Men, they don't like that because what comes with ambitions and what comes with being a go-getter, being rich, having money, comes with a personality trait. It's really A-type personality, and that's only attractive on men.
Right.
I don't want to date, if I'm dating you, and I got home, I'm out slaying the world, making money, doing my thing. I come home, and my girl's like, yeah, baby, let's go to another business. Let's fucking scale this up. Let's do this. Man, I don't want to do that shit. I just got done fighting the fucking world. And now I got to come home, and my girl wants to fight the world again. Like, that's not how, women don't know what men want. That's not what men want. You want to know what men want?
Yeah.
It's very simple. Very simple. Submissive. woman on his page. And that's not even a bad word. Submission is a choice. And the thing is about submission, it's pretty much listen to what you... Don't you want to trust your man? The man that you want to be with, don't you want to trust him? Don't you want to believe that the decision that he's making is the betterment for both of us and for our future kids, our future generation? So,
in that point of view, yes.
And that's why you're supposed to just listen to him. That's why you're supposed to be submissive. That's why It's very simple.
See, that's where...
But that's the thing. Did you notice something?
What?
This is why men lie. I told you what men want. You asked me, what do men want? I told you what men want.
Manipulate a girl,
basically. Guys, where did I say manipulate?
That's how I feel. Like,
Okay,
if you're lying,
how I feel. You want to know a quick thing? People hate when girls say I feel like. Like, on my last post, I had made this, like, the TikTok, like, my YouTube post that went viral, 20K views in, like, 2 hours. The girl was saying, like, her point, she was like, I feel like. Whenever girls say I feel like, it's usually followed with something that's not logical. It's like, but I feel like it should be like this, but that's not the reality. So you may feel like women shouldn't be submissive. Women should be able to be a go-getter and be competitive with their men. Why would a man want to come home to an argumentative girlfriend? Like, I had to argue with my boss. I had to argue with the customer. I had to argue with the client. I had to argue with the police officer who tried to give me a ticket on my way home because I'm fucking stressed. And then when I get home, my girl wants to argue with me again, saying, why don't you take out the trash, do this, do that, I need you to do this, I need you to cook also, even though that's her job. It's like, what's the whole point of being in a relationship? Right? But that's submissive. That's the submissive part that men want in a woman. And that's very easy, and it's crazy that it's always a point of contention with. I mean, just listening to trusting you. You say you want to be with a man that you trust.
Not everything a guy says, I agree with. That's why the submission.
You don't have to agree with it. But the truth and reality is what it is. You better align yourself with the best man that you can trust and just deal with it with him. That's what I say to all women, because you guys, when I ask a girl her dream man is always the same thing. Tall, handsome, smart, making money, all this stuff. Okay. You're not going to be on your page then. If you want to be on your page, you better get you an average nigga. And most women don't want an average nigga. They don't. They want to go on girls trips. They want to be able to travel. They want to be able to do all these things.
If you are a person who makes your own money and you're an average nigga, you could afford it. Why not?
If you make your own money, you're not average. Average is 40K. Like, women don't understand money like that. Men do. So money, 40K is pretty good. It's all right. It's not bad. It could probably afford something like this. Not really, honestly. It probably afford, it's Chicago, so one bedroom or studio type shit, right? But I'm gonna give you a quick example. My girl wouldn't want that. So that means I would have to work harder to be able to get what we have now, which is a 2-bedroom. Right. The thing is, women, you don't listen to what they say. You listen to what they do. Period, point blank. You say you're not going to be submissive, but once you get with that man who's on his shit, who's going to give you what you want, you're going to be on his page. And you're going to be like, oh, you want this? Okay, fuck it. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. Once you find that man, you say this now because you probably haven't found him yet. And hey, to be fair, there's not a lot of them. And that's why once you get him, it's up to you at that point to keep him. Because all the women want him. You want him. The girl I had yesterday want him. The girls I had before that want him. You have competition. So are you going to just choose to not be submissive? Or are you going to get more on program? Because it's either be submissive or you're going to be put into and not a lot of girls know this, but a sex category. Do you know what that is?
A what?
Sex category?
I think I have an idea.
Yeah, so when men deal with women, they put you in 2 categories, right? Based on your actions. If you're a hoe, if you're annoying, if you're, I'm a boss bitch, it's like, yeah. Sex category. Like, they don't tell you. You would never know. That's the thing about it. You would never know. They would just be having sex with you,
feed you a bunch of lies, and then marry another woman?
You'll know based on their actions if you're.
You won't know.
I'll
As much, as simple as men are, women overlook this thing all the time. Women never know if they're. A lot of women are in situationships when in reality, it's not a situationship. It's just that the nigga haven't committed to you yet. And he's probably not going to commit to you. That's the thing. They're in a sex category, but they believe that they're going to get committed to, so they call it a situationship. Isn't that something?
That's sad.
And and it's going back to a thing I said like a long time ago. Females can't take L's, so they change their L's into another word to justify it.
I disagree.
You disagree? Really? So when a girl, I like to say this because like when a girl is like, let's see, like she's dominant, like she's the dominant woman, they'll tell a girl, like for her not being able to get a man, women would, like I said, women aren't, they lie to each other. They'll tell her, girl, it's because that nigga couldn't handle you, girl. You're a boss bitch, girl. Ain't no nigga can handle you. And if he couldn't do that, probably he couldn't handle you. He was insecure. Right? But all that shit is just.
Stop the cap.
The reality is he puts you into that sex category. And he's just fucking you. He's going to keep feeding you lies, keep making you think that you're going to be in a relationship. And then 5-8 years go by, you don't have no ring on your finger, and you're like, so what are we? And he's like, I'm be real with you. I'm already married. Like, guys are simple. And girls, like you said, girls are really open-minded. So they'll look at a million things over the fucking point. You know? But like I said, y'all like to, instead of taking accountability for the actual L, y'all disguise it with something else. Wait, I'm a strong, independent boss bitch, and he just couldn't handle me. Or if a girl's fat, they'll say, oh, he probably got a little dick. He probably got a little dick. He probably got a little dick. Cause that's how they rationalize it. Instead of just saying, oh, he probably don't like big girls. He don't like big girls. Instead of being like, dang it, I'm big. Fuck, that's why he don't like me. They be like, it's because his dick is small. Or it's because his skin bone and I was going to crush him. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how's that sexy? But, like I said, women don't care about what men want. But, do you have any questions? Anything you disagree with? Any point of contention you have before we wrap things up?
No, I think it was an interesting topic. I may have disagreed with a lot, but
what is your biggest disagreement? Is it and it's not the cheating thing. What's your biggest disagreement?
That's my biggest disagreement.
That's your biggest disagreement?
There's a lot that I disagree with, but yeah, just call it a route. Because then I need to go do my research and bring it back if I'm going to.
Oh, you're going to try to get some research, and you're going to try to get back with a pod, and then you're going to try to be like, oh, nigga, I got some research. That's fine. You can come back on the pod with your research. That's fine. But do you know, majority of what I said is all rooted in fact, right? Women are hypergamous. Women do date up. Women don't like dating a bum. Like how you say, oh, I'll date a bum. You won't. Just because he's a nice guy. Nice guys always finna slide. That's why that's a saying for a reason. And you know what's funny? You watch movies growing up, right? Like high school movies and shit. Sure. And they always, people don't really peep this. You know how the new guy always tries to get with the cutest girl in school, right?
Right.
How come the cutest girl in school is always with the bad boy? With the biggest jock of the school, with the guy who's gonna bully the new guy until he has some hero moment where he beats the jerk's ass and he gets a girl. Haven't you noticed that they're always with the bad guy?
For sure.
The reality is because women are hypergamous. They just try to guys, look, work yourself up. You can get the girl. The reality is the girl's always gonna be with the bad guy, the guy who's on top. They're not gonna be with you until you take out the bad guy.
That's sad.
Period. One more example before we close off.
All right.
Funny as hell. You seen Spider-Man?
Yeah.
You seen Spider-Man, right? Okay. Any superhero movie, any of those, don't you notice that, because they got two identities, right? But the girl that they like, is usually a friend.
Right.
But how come that same friend ends up usually hooking up with the superhero version of them? And Spider-Man, Mary Jane kisses the Spider-Man when he's in his suit, but his friend zoning the Spider-Man in real life. That's for a reason. They don't they don't want you as you. They want you at your best.
Right.
That's why men always work on yourselves, always grow, because women don't take you at your less, at your least. They take you at your best. All right. That's that. Anything you want to shout out? Any closing thoughts? Did you enjoy yourself? You had a good time?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fun. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, guys, you already know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Quick shout out. I have a event I'm going to later on tonight where we have artists performing and stuff. So I'm gonna have the link in my the address in my bio and shit. So if y'all want to slide to that thing, I'm gonna have my homie performing.
I think I saw that. I might slide to later.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna have some like shitty performances, like people in the area performing. My homie, my brother grew up with OG Steve-O. He's verified on Instagram now and shit. He's doing real good in Chicago. He's gonna be performing there, so I'm finna slide over there and support my homie. And yeah, so that's that, guys. Like the video, subscribe. Don't be ninja watchers. Like, comment. Yeah. Y'all enjoyed the talk, man. Y'all know what the fuck is up. Do not get married. It's not the best for you. Y'all gonna get played. Y'all gonna lose y'all money. Y'all gonna be unhappy. That's why a lot of men are committing suicide or deletion. Yeah. So focus on yourself, grow yourself, be happy, and yeah, man, keep grinding, man. It's a Ghetto Podcast. Signing the fuck out, man. Y'all have a good one.
Really?
Yeah, that was
I like
nice.
that you're hyping up the guys.